When are we going live? This has been fucking with me all along. Here we go. When are we going live? When are we going live? Is this working? Is this working? It's very bright. I want it to be darker. No control over it. I don't like it. I'm saying something. Okay, why can't I see it here? Apparently my stream is healthy. Whatever that means. Okay, this is hilarious. Sorry guys, I'm gonna be doing all of this at the same time, so it'll be a little bit interesting how this is going to work out. We'll see. So, as you guys know, I am a vlogger, so I will probably vlog through all of this, and this is hilarious. So I got here you guys, which is the crowdcast. Above it we have the Canon 70D capturing hopefully the best possible sound for this podcast or whatever this is, video streaming. And then I have here my computer where I'm checking the situation, which is telling me that the live stream health is good. Your viewers are very happy. At the same time I have no viewers, so I don't know who those viewers are supposed to be. Funny. Anyway, this I'm only doing this for test purposes. I want to see how this works. At the moment I am not very happy with the quality of this camera, my camera. I'm sure I would get better if I turned it around, but then I'd have no way of seeing the actual footage, because I assumed that I could see the footage here, which I can't. I can't hear anything, or there's nothing here. So my question is whether this is actually traveling here or not. I don't know. These are all the things that I'm gonna have to be trying to figure out. By the way, guys out there, this is what I look like most of the time these days, talking to this camera. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't know what I think about this whole scenario setup. Ooh. The word has spread to Twitter. Twitter knows about my live feed, so see if we get a few people watching it. I won't get into any serious stuff until we have a few people here. If we have nobody here, then it's fine. Hey, we have somebody here. Somebody arrived. It's interesting to see how information we're getting here is very different than I'm getting actually from YouTube. So I don't know how this whole thing works, but hey, it's the first time we're trying it out, and we'll see what comes out of it. So there you go. Tiffany, how you doing? How's things? Sorry if I'm looking this way, but the chat is here. So, what's the weather? Weather is absolutely boring. That's the only way to put it. It's grey. It's kind of dull grey, and it's not very inspiring to go out or do anything fun. There you go. How's things with me? I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. I'm having a bit of a lazy weekend. I'm playing later on tonight, and I'm playing all weekend basically. But the daytime I've got time to kind of chill out a bit, so it's not too bad. How's things with you? How you doing? See if I can open a couple of other windows here at the same time, or will it start acting up? Let's see where it posted me. Cool. Yeah, do put it in there, it's fine. Okay, life's awesome. Hanging out with my mum. Wedding planning. Stressful business. Actually, now that's just if start working with this. Where do you start working? I want to know. Do we have somebody else on the line? Ooh. Famous Dave's. Tiffany, I knew you were a chef. So what kind of food will you be cooking? What's Famous Dave's food like? Hello from Vienna. Welcome, Vienna. Tiffany's gonna be cooking barbecue ribs. Ooh. Grill station. Hard place. Hot place. But I'm sure you'll do fine. Just to let you know, guys, I'm only testing this out at the moment. I'm hopefully going to be doing more of this in the future. At the moment, this I'm very picky when it comes to image quality and everything. I'm not happy with this, so this is just kind of test run. Then I'm going to have to figure out things in the sense of how I can make this look even better and the quality that I'm going to be happy with. So I assume you guys can hear me anyway. That's the kind of important. Yeah, like if I can get this the way that it looks nice, and then the other side of it is that if I can find the right time to be doing this, that because as I said, we have a perfectionist. Yes, I tend to be perfectionist with the most ridiculous things, and then the perfection side of other things where I probably should be more perfectionist, I don't give two craps about. So yeah, like if I could find a way of doing this more often, I would. Maybe like, I don't know. Cool, you can both hear me. Woohoo! That's great. What's the weather like in Vienna? Yeah, I'm a stubborn perfectionist, but I'm even more so. I'm stubborn, and I think that's the big killer here. But I'm a Taurus, so that's the way it is. I've no idea how much of a delay there's as well. Mom's wondering the CDs. Yeah. What does she want to know? Cold and wind in Vienna. Yeah, winter's on its way. I don't know about you guys, but I got a feeling that this is going to be a tough winter. Sagittarius. Well, we have somebody else on the line. Who's the third one watching? Please introduce yourself. The rest of Austria has got a lot of snow already. Yeah. It was in summertime. I was in Austria in down the southeast corner in what's the name of the place? Just beside Burgenland in Tieschen, and those guys tend to get buried in snow a couple of times a year, which is kind of a scary idea for me, even though I come from Finland. Yeah, there's actually snow in quite a few different places in Europe already. Yep, winter's coming. When it comes to the USA, no solid plans right now. And for me to come and perform, here's an actually important point. For me to come and perform in the States, the laws of are so strict that even if I travel with a guitar, and even if I'd be doing charity event, even that if I wouldn't be making any money, I still need to have a work visa. I can come on holidays, that's no problem, but to actually come and play, as soon as I take the guitar up, because I'm a professional musician, the American immigration would consider me working illegally, which is a risk I'm not willing to take right now. And unfortunately, there's been a couple of waves in the past, and this is not a political statement or anything like that, but in the past, every time the Republicans came into power, those laws have been stricter, and every time the Democrats came into power, those laws have been a little bit lighter, and so I would assume that they're gonna just get harder and harder again. At the moment, the American government is not making it very easy for European musicians to come and play there, which, I can understand that they're trying to promote their own music scene, which is great, but just from the artistic point of view, it's a very limiting, and it's very a lot of artists don't know borders at all, and it can be a bit frustrating, and that kind of limits. For me to come over there, I would have to have a huge amount of work before it's worth my while going through the process of getting the visas. So that's why I'm not making any active moves on it. I'm making passive moves on it, but not any active moves on it, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not I have no solid plan, but I'm kind of collecting contacts and that kind of stuff, and when there's enough of those contacts, then we can pile them all up together, and maybe then it'll be worth my while. Hopefully that answers it. So yeah, oh yeah, can you see my hoodie? Got it from Velocity. Velocity is a company that I kind of it's a company. When I say company, it makes it sound so official, but my relationship with them is nothing like that. It's a good friend of mine who started a company on his own, like one man. When he started, there was just one man, and when I met him, his name's Rory. He's a good friend of mine. He only had him alone, and since then the company's doing a little bit better, and he's got a crew of people working for him now, and they're basically making online a collaboration tool, which is kind of cool too, which I'm hoping to utilize in the future when when they get everything into the point that that it just works like seamlessly, and people, and not only it already works. The bigger problem is to get it to the point where other people are willing to use it, because musicians are very stubborn learners. So yeah. So there you go. That's my last. Will I come to Austria to do some gigs in the near future? I don't have any plans of right now, but Austria, I have a handful of contacts, so it's not that like it could be done. I'm sure we come with Slitter sooner or later back into Austria, and I have another band at the moment, the Liberty Hell, which I'm sure we will do something in Austria. Will I come and do a solo gigs on my own? That's a possibility as well, but I'm actually looking for a good venue in Vienna at the moment, because I do have down in as the southeast corner a couple of contacts there, but I need something to link with some place that has an airport nearby. So if you have any suggestions of a nice small venues that have like usually regularly kind of listening gigs, let me know. I'll dig into them straight away. How's the girlfriend? She's good. She's in Poland at the moment. She's visiting her family. I was supposed to go there as well this weekend, but I've just too much work. I couldn't go, which is a pity, but we'll see. If you come to US, could you play Memphis, Tennessee? Oh, I'd love to. Look, I'm not coming to the States yet, okay? And when I do, it's the fact that I'm there, I'm probably going to try to hit as much as possible, because it's the cost of getting from Dublin to there is expensive. Once I'm there, the cost of getting from one to A to B is cheaper, so we'll see. Cool. Yep. I better. I know I better. Right. we doing? We're doing okay. Do you want to hear some music? How about that? I don't have my usual guitar with me because that's in Porthouse at the moment, because I'm working there today. But I will do something for you guys. Sorry, take it. You can call off the angels, they can't help me anymore. It's hard enough to keep the faith when they crush you to the core. The preacher man, he told me, you ain't trying hard enough. It's then I knew it wasn't for me. This ain't what I want to be. But I ain't giving up just yet. Too much life left in my veins, and I don't mean to be a threat. Let me make my own way. It might look like I'm falling, but I'm just trying to find my wings. It might look like I'm crawling, but I'm just following the wind. You can't tell me what I'm supposed to do. Life don't work that way. You can't tell me what I'm supposed to choose. I got to make my own mistakes. But I ain't giving up just yet. Too much life left in my veins, and I don't mean to be a threat. Let me make my own way. But I ain't giving up just yet. Too much life left in my veins, and I don't mean to be a threat. Let me make my own way. Yay! Got a song in. Hopefully it didn't mess up your makeup. I used to do this on a Periscope occasionally, these live streams. I'm gonna have to figure out this bit better more, because the tendency is for me to either write on the spot. I always write on the spot, but I rarely ever I'm happy with what comes out on the spot. It'll usually end up being edited somewhere along the way. Yeah, I think I need to. The tendency for me is to kind of watch what you guys are saying here on the screen all the time, which is because the idea of live stream is that I'm gonna be interacting with you guys, but it also makes it kind of moments where I'm kind of waiting for something to happen. So I'm gonna have to structure this a little bit better for you guys in the future, which I will. But this is pretty cool. I'm liking this. I'm liking this format. Might see how this goes. Hopefully you guys have subscribed to my YouTube channel, because that would mean the world to me if you haven't done so already. But at the same time, I'm kind of assuming that you are, because you got the notification, unless you came from Twitter. Yeah, Tiffany, we work out the CDs, don't worry about that. Just have to figure out what you want on those CDs. I'm actually thinking more and more about the whole idea of CDs, and I'm not too keen on the idea of just doing a bulk CD the old style way, because CDs are lovely, but I think as a format, it doesn't have the same lifespan it used to have. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. I think that like CDs are lovely to move them, and using your CDs as your coffee table, CD boxes as a coffee table is not the most ideal thing. Whereas I think it's more interesting for you guys as well if I kind of do more kind of short run custom things. It's just it all costs money, so and we all know the money doesn't grow on trees, but we get it all done somewhere along the way. And yeah, if you haven't already, Tiffany is running my worldwide fan club page on Facebook, so just look for it. Just look for JP Kallio fan club page and you'll find it, and please give a like there as well. Thank you, Tiffany. Okay, my eyes are really blue. They are blue, but I think the light here is very strange at the moment. I think because like I got 3 different cameras here happening at the same time. Because I'm also trying to capture a proper quality copy of what we're doing here. And that camera I'm actually looking a little bit dark, and then the iPhone that I'm streaming with looks very bright for some reason. I don't know why. Like half of my face is just white. I don't know. I know what it looked like on your end. And then I have my vlogging camera here on the side. This baby that I talk to all the time. Actually stop filming. Back on again. No worries. Thanks for tuning in. Please do send me the information about the venues in Vienna. And yes, we're going to be doing a lot more of this live chat, so don't worry about it. Cool. Thanks for tuning in. I think I'm going to do one more song for you guys. and it's really dull daylight. It's just for some reason the camera's making it. I don't know. And the iPhone camera doesn't have any adjustments on it, but I'm going to try to work out so I can use another adjustments for it in the future. I guess. Right, this I'm going to definitely mess up for you guys, but so you're privileged to see me mess up a thing, because I only wrote this song last night, so it's brand new. It'll be probably out either next Friday or the Friday after that. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to be going away for a little tour in about a week and a half's time, and usually what happens when I'm away, I write the songs that I release on the following Fridays while I'm away in advance, and so when I'm on a tour I don't have to worry about it. So I got 6 strings and a piece of paper right in front of my eyes, and a mind full of thoughts that don't make sense. But somehow it feels like the world is turning upside down, and it's hard to see what tomorrow brings along. Still believe that the sun will rise just like it did yesterday, and I believe that through this night love will light up the way. I still believe that the sun will rise just like it did yesterday, and I believe through this night love will light up the way. Difference of an opinion never get us apart, so why we let the hate burn in our hearts? I find it hard to find the words for what I want to say, but I can sing a song to lighten up the day. I still believe that the sun will rise just like it did yesterday, and I believe through this night love will light up the way. I still believe that the sun will rise just like it did yesterday, and I believe that through this night love will light up the way. Still believe that the sun will rise just like it did yesterday, and I believe that through this night love will light up the way. I still believe that the sun will rise just like it did yesterday, and I believe that through this night love will light up the way. I got 6 strings on a piece of paper right in front of my eyes, and a mind full of thoughts.